Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, the one and only Red's View. I am your gracious host, Jay Red, and I have a legend in the building. Man, y'all need to get your weight up. You know what I'm saying? You get guests like this when you've been putting in work, when you've been grinding, when you've been dreaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored to be in the presence of Mr. DJ Trey Bills.
What's happening? What's happening, man? Everybody out there, man, what it do? Real ATL for real, for real.
For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get as deeply rooted as you get right now. You know what I'm saying? So the reason that I'm excited is because this man, along with other students at that time, put together something that was so iconic. Something that was just so major at the time. I wish that I was, you know, I wish that I could have been able to enjoy that, you know what I'm saying, during my college years. But it was years later when I was, would have been able to attend to it. But Freaknik, does everybody know what Freaknik is? Huh?
I don't think they know. I don't think they know.
Freaknik, see, my generation probably heard of it, but man, like, first of all, just take us through the creative process of Freaknik and just take it away, man.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, Freaknik came from a situation where the AU Center, all you got Morehouse, Spelman, Clark, Morris Brown, all in one area called the AU Center, man. And we got tired of having to go to the Orange Crush in Savannah or Myrtle Beach, you know, out there. We got tired of having to go to Daytona, places. So we were like, man, listen, we need to create something that we can have right here for Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it started out as a picnic, man. A picnic, bro. A small picnic, bro, for real. And that thing just kept growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
You ever heard of baby kids, man? We don't die, we multiply.
What? Multiply.
So, man, so it just kept growing, man, and it became a staple in the South. Better yet, in the world. Let me say that, because you had people coming from Barbados, man. We had people coming from Jamaica. We had people coming from all over, man. And it's so much in depth to Freaknik, man, to where, you know, people just don't even understand the economic side of Freaknik.
Exactly.
So that, you know, that's what I said I was going to do, is to actually get out here and give some facts, man. Do you not know the Freaknik, man, in 3 days? Because Freaknik was 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For some, it was a 4-day event because they came down on Thursday, getting in their hotels and things like that. But here's the facts about it. Mm-hmm. Freaknik in 3 days brought more than $86 million into the city of Atlanta.
Sheesh.
That was back in the early 80s and 90s.
Sheesh.
400,000+ was trampling on the streets of Atlanta. We shut down 75, 85, 20, 285. Shut down. That was no 675 at the time, by the way, y'all. So, you know, we had 75. You know what I'm saying? We shut it down. We shut down 285. We shut down 20. Man, people should be happy that Freaknik even exists, because then we wouldn't even have the history that we have in the city of Atlanta. But a lot of people came to Atlanta to Freaknik and they stayed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what makes Atlanta what Atlanta is to this day, even to this day. They tried to, you know, the governor tried to shut it. They did shut it down. Let's say that 96 was the last year. And what happened in 96? What was another big event that happened in 96? The 96 Olympics, right?
Olympics, yeah.
So they shut us down because they wanted to. You got to understand, you can't have 400,000 in the streets shutting down your streets
at the same time
the Olympics, right? So, man, they shut us down, man. They closed down all the exits, and they say, you know what, nobody, man. So people are running out of gas. So if you have an experience like that, would you come back to an event? No. State Patrol chasing you, running you out of the thing, and then they, you know, there was just a lot of things. There was a lot of babies being made at Freaknik, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Mm-hmm. So, man, the culture was rich. That's the time then that Outkast were doing their thing. They saw the player listed. Shouts out to Big Boy and Dre, man, and the whole Outkast crew. Shouts out to all the other artists that was doing their things, man. Edward J at the time was doing his thing with the mixtapes. If y'all don't know, Edward J is a pioneer that brought the whole Miami bass sound to Atlanta from Fort Lauderdale, from the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. This is what I know. This is not what I've been told. This is what I know. He Fort Lauderdale, Edward J was on his way to New York. Broke down in Atlanta, couldn't make it to New York, didn't have enough money to make it to New York, so he had to make money, put out a mixtape, and he just decided to stay here in Atlanta, and that's what the Edward J whole mixtape, Miami bass sound came from here in Atlanta from. Then you had the whole, I used to be a dancer. Shouts out to my boy Silk, Tim Cameron, Jimmy Gates, man, over there, Silk, man, for Silk. Y'all know the
R&B group.
R&B. I used to be a dancer for them. As a matter of fact, two of the guys in Silk are my fraternity brothers, Tim Cameron and Jimmy Gates. Shouts out to them boys, man. J5 for life, man. Mars Brown for life. But man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of history that people just don't know about the whole Freaknik situation and how economic, how powerful of an economic system it really was, and you know you know what, who really stopped it? The Coca-Cola Foundation. I'm telling it all. Y'all can't silence me now. The Coca-Cola Foundation and the Buckhead Association. And you know why? Because Buckhead was the party district of Atlanta back in that day. They had the World Bar, and which I enjoy. Y'all did y'all thing. Many days I went down to Buckhead and partied. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the facts. The only money that the city of Atlanta made off of Freaknik was off the hotel taxes. Where the rest of those millions go? Into the black community. South DeKalb, Greenbrier, on the south side of town, west side of town, West End. That's where our money went. You know what I'm saying? So what's the best way to do it is to shut down the money. You shut down the money, you shut down the activity. Okay? So, you know, we were no dummies coming up with this thing. You understand what I'm saying? We knew what we were doing. We didn't know it was going to get this big. Yeah. But we did what we did. And here we are today.
Classic, man. I've read about it. I've watched the documentary that was out. Did you have anything to do with that?
I didn't have anything because, man, you got to understand, once again, there was a lot of behind-the-scenes people that never made the documentary. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people involved in Freaknik. It was, you know, you got to understand, in order to make a situation big, you need a big system. You know what I'm saying? There were people, you know, you had your DJ Reds that you know, when we did Freaknik, DJ Red, by the way, rest in peace, brother. He's been dead for 2 years. He died. He did get to see Freaknik come back, but he was the first DJ, one of the first DJs to allow us into the club over at the Silver Fox. Shouts out to the Silver Fox. That was one of the major clubs. And then we had the Gate. We had Excelsior Mills. We had what's the name of the club over there on Memorial Drive? The Atrium. So salute to the Atrium, who's still rocking to this day. Yeah. They're still doing concerts and things over there at the Atrium, man. So salute to that, man. And like I say, you know, that was the history goes on and it's so rich, man. Don't you know Atlanta's the only, you know, everything that comes through, Atlanta creates the dances, Atlanta creates everything these days.
Yeah, that's what's up. So walk us through like what got you to start DJing actually. Like,
oh man, shout out to my boy DJ Smooth, who was one of So Def's finest, man. He called himself. If he was here, he would say, "Man, don't do that." But I'm gonna tell you, I went to school with DJ Nabs. Shouts out to DJ Nabs.
Shout out to DJ Nabs.
Went to Morris Brown, man, who is a phenomenal DJ on them turntables, man.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I started out as a dancer. Did the Budweiser Superfest, did all of that. And then I got too old to be doing all that stuff, man. I'm gonna keep it real. So you know, I was around a whole bunch of DJs who were star DJs, top notch DJs, and I said, hey, listen, you know, they were like, hey man, if you're gonna be around us, bro, you're gonna have to learn how to use these turntables too. So shouts out to DJ Smooth, my ace, my mentor, man, who said, hey bro, this right here can make you a lot of money. You know, you already got the backing, you already got the people behind you. Learn how to do this and let's do it, man. So I got myself some controllers, some turntables, and just The rest is history. Just hanging around greatness, man, makes you great. Either it's going to make you great or move you out the way.
Exactly. That's powerful. That's powerful. So going back to Freaknik, I want you to explain to the redheads exactly what was involved.
Oh my God!
How did you come up with the name Freaknik, and what was involved with Freaknik?
All right. First of all, Freaknik was called the Freak Fest. That was before it was Freaknik. Okay, and like I said, you got to understand, Freaknik was a whole situation because we wanted to do something here for the people that couldn't leave Atlanta. You got a lot of people, college students who are not able to leave and go down to the Daytonas and things like that. So we did what we had to do, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. It was just a party. Yeah. It was a party, and I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody enjoyed one another. If I had liquor, you had liquor. If I had food, you had food. Period. It was a brotherhood, man, and everybody got along. People try to make Freaknik like it was a problem. It wasn't no problem. You know what the problem was? We was getting along too well.
Yeah.
We were getting along too well.
Yeah.
You know, and anytime you get to the situation where the money is getting good and you got millions of dollars being transformed, that's power. Yeah. You know, sooner or later, these guys gonna be able to tell us what they want to do, and we gotta listen, cause hey, they're bringing in $85 million in 3 days.
That's crazy. That is wild. And y'all can see the footage. You saw women out there getting it in.
I was trying not to do all that.
I know we want to stay on the positive side, but I'm just saying, like.
But it was, like I said, a lot of babies were made at Freaknik.
Yeah.
Some of y'all might be a Freaknik baby.
Exactly. Look, I was born in '88, so would that? I don't know. What?
I don't
think so.
You wouldn't know Freaknik.
No, I wouldn't know Freaknik.
You were before Freaknik.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure. But I think like people forget the importance of it, just the culture of Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then y'all actually did bring it back in 2019.
In 2019, we brought it back.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my man DJ Threat, man. Salute you, man. Shouts out to the Yin Yang Twins. We have a whole Freaknik anthem that we did. It was the Yin Yang Twins, Raheem the Dream. Shouts out to Raheem the Dream, man, a pioneer, a legend in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Kilo, we got them together, and we did a phenomenal job of doing a Freaknik anthem to bring it back, and it worked. We had a party. Over a pool party at the atrium, man, that wouldn't stop, man. We couldn't get another soul in the atrium. Mm-hmm. We had a big party over on the. We took it back to the west side over there for Headland and Delow. You know, Headland and Delow is what Outkast and all them talk about in their videos and things like that. Mm-hmm. So we took it back to the roots, and we just did what we did, man. Greenbrier all day.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: like, fast forward to now, 2020, the sound of Atlanta has changed.
Absolutely.
From what we knew it as coming up. Because when I was growing up, like, it was the Outkast, the Goody Mob,
that's right,
even the Bounce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I think of Atlanta, I think of Freaknik and all that other stuff. But how do you think the sound is now? Do you like the sound now versus back then?
There are some good artists. I think that, first of all, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be, because I am a DJ, I'm a celebrity DJ, and DJs run the world. We're the gatekeepers.
Exactly.
So, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that y'all are trying to do, we did. All of the samplings that you're coming up with, where they come from?
Exactly.
Where they come from?
Exactly.
And it's important that we pay homage before ourselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All the cats that was back doing the Freaknik, that was running the DJs and stuff like that, they're the A&Rs. They're the top A&Rs today in the music world today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, you got to really, really look back and say, and if you want a good sound, go back to the 80s, go back to the 70s. I'm dropping jewels now. Go back to the 70s and the 80s. You know what a good producer does? You know who the best producer is? A DJ.
A DJ.
Because he knows
the sound.
Go back to those, and he knows how to tinker with a sound. He knows how to tinker with the sounds. He knows where the break is gonna come. He knows where the bridge is. He knows all of that. He has studied that music. A DJ ain't nothing but a studier of music.
And I don't think people realize how much work it is to be a DJ.
Oh man.
Because like I just started doing it. I love music and I can blend it, but bruh, when you think about the elements and how you have to mix records, with just the turntables, to me that's one of the biggest, most gracious things that mankind has ever created. Black people created.
Let me say this: anytime you see it, I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody can spin a record, but it's another thing to move the crowd.
There you go.
It's a whole nother, man. You got to draw all these people that are with you into your world.
Exactly. Man.
Half them drunk. Half them trying to tell you what to play.
There you go. Yeah.
When you really the expert, I tell any DJ, do your thing. As a matter of fact, when I'm DJing, bro, I got security. I don't even want to see people. I don't want to talk because my mind is going 150 miles an hour on what I'm going to do next. What am I feeling? What is the crowd feeling? I'm not DJing for me because I like some strange shit.
Yeah.
So I'm watching my crowd and I'm doing my thing.
Yeah. That's just a lot. And I think Atlanta DJs for sure should get a lot of credit for the sound and shaping it to what it is right now. Because, at the time, because we know it comes from the Mecca, but y'all really helped develop a certain sound or knew how to cater to a certain audience. You know what I'm saying? When you think of Atlanta, for the most part, you think of it like that party vibe, but also, you got your Outkast, your Ludacris, your lyricists as well.
That's right.
I think that Atlanta, the reason that Atlanta is on top right now and thriving and held it down for the last 2 decades is because of what y'all did in the 80s and the 90s.
Well, I'm going to tell you why that is, man, because people, and I know this for a fact because I was there seeing the transition from the north to the south.
Tell us about that.
Bro, let me tell you something. We were trying, even back in the early 80s, we were trying to break into the music industry, right? Shouts out to my dance crew, man. I used to dance with a group called 911 out here in Atlanta. Salute to them, man. But they wouldn't even let us in that way, bro. We went to the Apollo, man, and lost to a singer, bro, because they weren't used to our type of dance. We had a dance it was called yeeking. I encourage you to go back and look at that dance. And then to this day, it's called yeeking. Y-E-E-K, yeek. And at the end of it, like, yeet. I'm quite sure you done heard it before somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, and then there was 2 parts of it. It was yeeking and shaking it up. Shaking it up was what somebody was behind you. They was moving your body. And, like they was.
And they was moving.
Yeah, they acting like if they was moving. Like it was called shaking them up.
Right.
And at the end, it was yeet. And then so they would they wouldn't even let us in, man. As far as the dancing, they wouldn't let us in. As far as the music was concerned, the Miami bass sound just wasn't the sound that the New York people had. You had Nas, and salute out to Nas, man. I love Nas, man. Jay-Z. At the time, you had Gangstar and all of these. And I, bro, all this stuff is in my head because I just love music. You feel me? So your Special Eds, your LL Cool J's, and so we just wouldn't look at as being serious with music. But Atlanta changed that thing.
It did, y'all, man.
And then we pulled over Texas, which is still considered the South. And then along comes all the other cities that had artists and creativity in it. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Salute to all them artists that stood fast, man. For real. The Raheem the Dreams, the Kilos, my man Sammy Sam the Hitman.
Yeah.
Sammy Sam, people forget, man. Sammy Sam, man. Hey, bro, we miss you, bro, for real. And then you had the Fresh Party from V103. All that stuff played a big role, man, and then you had us, man, who in our own rights, we were coming up and molding Atlanta, making Atlanta what it is to this day. So
exactly, man, that is just Redheads. I just want you to make sure this is cherishing moment, like one of the most important interviews I've had on this show, because Atlanta is the forefront of hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so much culture here. And if you live here, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So you got some projects out.
Oh yeah.
Today.
Yes.
I know we talked about the past, but let's
Yes.
talk about the present. What you got? You got a couple of mixtapes that are tearing up the charts right now.
Killing
on
it, man.
On my mixtapes.
Mixtapes.com.
No, mixtapes.com. Yeah.
And a couple other of the other avenues, but you can catch it in its fullness on my YouTube page, which is DJ Trey Bills. Just type in DJ Trey Bills, and you'll see my latest mixtapes. There's 2 out there, and I put a lot of heart and soul into them. The first one is called The Love Potion, which is really trending. As a matter of fact, mixtape.com actually reached out to me and said, listen, we're waiting on Love Potion number 2. To get a legend to do what you have done with these mixtapes is amazing. And guess what? I don't do all that scratching. I am a blending DJ. See, there's a couple different types of DJ. You got scratching DJs who scratch their way in through things. No. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So I may tag just to keep people knowing who I am. Right. But guess what? You're gonna get full-fledged, constant music out of me. It's a one taker. It ain't no we got to start over. No. When I DJ, I'm DJing from the heart. So I'm DJing to make you feel what I feel. And when I'm DJing, I'm in a whole nother world, man. As a matter of fact, people say, man, my whole demeanor, my whole everything changes. And it does. You know why? Because that's who the hell I really am.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
I am music.
Yeah, and when you talk about the Love Potion, what got you inspired to actually do that? Because what you told me, because I'm going to listen to it, but what you told me is that if you don't get no, you know what? After this, fellas, if you don't get none.
If you don't get none after this, I promise you,
yeah,
you ain't got no nuts.
Straight like that.
You ain't got no nuts.
Yeah, so how do you formulate that? Like, take us in your world.
My world, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. Being through some very painful moments in my life. I realized that love, y'all have to forgive me, man, because
all good.
This is sensitive to me.
All good.
I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and please forgive me if I'm not able to say that.
Yeah, you're good.
But I've been through real hard times in my life, bro. And when I'm in my element, I'm in my element. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, some of the stuff that I missed, I expressed through my music. God has really seen me through a lot, bro. Pain, hurt, confusion. So I expressed that through my music.
Beautiful.
In hopes that someone else can hear and appreciate it. The most powerful songs that have ever been written has been written through pain. Because guess what? Somebody else is feeling that same pain. And just maybe they can overcome that pain through something that's going to take them away for just a minute. So that's where I'm at, man.
That's beautiful.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I tell anybody, man, if a man, and I say to you ladies, if there's ladies watching, if a man cannot show his emotions, get rid of that nigga. Period. Because he's a walking time bomb. Emotions are real. It's a means of release. It's a means of healing. So, man, men, we've been taught that men ain't supposed to cry. Men ain't supposed to hurt. Men are supposed to just walk around and be tough all the time. that ain't real, bro.
Yeah.
We have feelings. Men have emotions, and if he don't, he's dangerous. Enough of that, man. What else for that?
All good, man. Like I love that because I feel the same way, and I feel that as an artist myself and somebody that loves music, I can tell you that I don't even have to go nowhere. If I got my liquor and got my headphones, they can tell you shit. I'll be in my room and just vibe out and go into my. That's why I asked you your element. You know, and you said the most important thing that you said about DJing was I'm bringing y'all into my world.
Yes.
But if I brought you all the way in, I'll be playing some weird, what you could perceive as weirdo shit. But I think that the DJ, because a rapper and an artist is one thing, but when you're able to control a crowd with your emotion through music that you relate to, that's one of the most beautiful things that God has ever created. You know what I'm saying? And music is an art form. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of course you could illustrate whatever, but sonic is just so important. I'm so glad that you shared that with us. So y'all make sure that y'all check out these projects, man. The projects that he put out, because it got me that amped to actually see it. Because when you hear those mixes and stuff, and how you said you blended in, you didn't, you know, not trying to do all the tricks and all that other stuff, you know. But yeah, that's very, very important. But on a lighter note, you got a son, right?
Oh yeah, Trey Bills, man.
Trey
Shout
Bills.
out to Trey Billy, man. I love you, boy. For real.
Yeah, so he's blowing up, isn't he?
Man, 860,000 worth of blowing up. Shouts out to all his sponsors, man. Shouts out to you guys ever heard the song Yes Sirski?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna be doing a remix of Yes Sirski with young Zoe. Shouts out to Zoe, man, and the whole team over there, man. Yes Sirski is going through the roof right now. Trey Billy, man, I don't know if y'all even heard or seen him, but he's an amazing melodic artist, man. He's in his own lane, and he's doing his thing, man. I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying?
How good does that feel to see your offspring go into the same route that you're doing, but you know, like just going hard with it,
bro?
Like,
I mean, that is a feeling that can't even be explained. You know what I'm saying? To see your offspring pick up and say, you know what, man, if this is good for my dad, it's good enough for me, and then run with it. Yeah. I mean, he's through the roof, man. I'm getting old. You feel me? But this young man he's 25 years old, and he's running his course. Shouts out to him, man. He out there in LA right now, man. Be safe, bro. I love you. You know. But yeah, man. Right now they're liking us as the Master P and Lil Romeo of today's music world, and that's big to me. That's big to me.
Major. So I want to know, because I'm already gonna be on Love Potion 1. So that means you got to love
industry. You may want to take that pill.
I gotta take that pencil.
Now you get on Love Potion with the fellas in the house, man. I don't know about it, bro. I mean, y'all might want a collaborative listen.
No,
but
I'm gonna call my lady and then
and let her tell
me what she feels about it.
Because you know it's got some What's Behind Door Number One.
Oh man,
bro. I mean, I got some classics on there.
Yeah,
some real downs. But if that don't get you none, son, I don't know. I don't know.
So that means Love Potion 2 gonna be on steroids then.
Oh man, it's gonna be beefed up, so man, because man, you know the anticipation now I don't put my feet out there now. I got to step out there and feel them shoes that I put my feet in the first time. So. You know, yeah, Love Potion 2 is going to be on steroids. Bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. And one more thing I want to know as far as DJing is concerned, the transition from like the regular turntables, you know, with the vinyl,
right,
and then going into the digital stuff now. Because I did like a workshop with Nabs, and he was kind of walking us through it. Yeah,
man, that's a whole nother world, man. Techniques, the feel of vinyl, opposed to the feel of a controller is a totally different feel. The feel of vinyl, you can feel the grooves in the record, and you know, it's a whole nother vibe, man. But who wants to carry them heavy joints around everywhere you go?
That's what I'm saying. I bet it was tough back then. Like you had to, you know.
Bro, you had to have a road team with you, bro. You had to have a roadie. A roadie, that's what he did. He went with you. He pulled your stuff out with you. He set your stuff up, and then you came out there and do what you do. And that's why you paid your roadie. A lot of people didn't even know what a roadie was, but that's what his job was to make sure he set up and tear down your joint and help you get you going.
Yeah,
get you right.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, like I don't think people recognize, because these days a DJ can just go get a controller and then do whatever. But just the groundwork that y'all did at that time, you know, it's just amazing. I love history like this. That's why I'm just sitting here. I'm like, man, I could go all day. But man, we really, really appreciate you coming through.
Oh, let me talk about this Pimps of the Industry.
Oh shit, yeah.
This Pimps of the Industry, man. That's the other project that I did. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Go listen to it on it's on mixtapes.com.
Yeah.
All the major systems out there for mixtapes. And most of all, go to YouTube. You can hear them in their entirety. I put them out there for a reason, so I can get people to listen, man, and enjoy good music. It ain't even because I don't need no money, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no money. Y'all. I don't need no money.
Yeah.
You ever seen one of them?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Yeah.
What, you seen that?
I don't know about that one.
I was gonna say you ain't seen this one.
I don't know
this
about
one
that
right
one.
here it's a special edition. That's a special edition. Y'all will probably never see that again. You understand?
So he's straight.
So I don't need no money. We don't need no money.
Yeah.
Trey Bills is straight.
Yeah.
But man, listen, go out and listen to it, man. I put it out there for y'all, man. For the old school heads, man, who really love music, man. Pimps of the Industry, man, is going to really bring you into the Freaknik back when Freaknik was really pumping hard. You feel me? So and I didn't even do my Freaknik mix. I got a Freaknik mix coming out called Freaknik 95, the way it was when things were really getting it. Really getting it. So, man, that's going to be my next mixtape. And then Love Potion 2, I'm going to be dropping right at Thanksgiving. So, y'all be looking out for that.
So, we got Love Potion 2 dropping Thanksgiving. And then we got
Freaknik 95, the way it was.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be dropping that. I'm looking to drop that within 2 to 3 weeks. So,
okay.
I'll definitely reach out to you, make sure that y'all on it, man.
Yeah.
And for everybody out there, man, I appreciate y'all supporting me. Already got everything formulated. I'm just trying to figure out how I really want to tweak this thing, because there was so much heat around Freaknik, man. I want to show love to all the ATLians and all the people that was really pushing the Outcasts, the Dungeon family at the time, Trioville, all them cats that was really doing their thing, man, at that time. And then show some love to my boy from Memphis, my boys from Memphis, Project Pats, and all of the cats. You got your all of those guys, and if I'm missing anybody, man, please forgive me. My mind is racing, but I'm just trying to show homage to all the southern artists, man.
And they've been doing their thing, man. I'm excited. Our redheads are excited. You let me know. Also, who do you want to give a shout out to?
Oh man, I gotta shout out my team. Shouts out to Chi Robinson, man, my publicist, man, for making a lot of this stuff possible, man. Shouts out to Tangi, love you. Shouts out to I got a lot of people. Hold on a second. You know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I don't want to miss anybody.
You don't miss anybody.
I truly don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah.
But shout out to Angela. Oh my God, I can't say thank you enough for Angela for making all this possible. Angela, you're amazing. Angela and I've been rocking for some time. Angela's been knowing me. DJ Cat X, who is a legend up in Charlotte in his own right, came down to Atlanta, and I put him on my radio station. I used to have a radio station called Music Research Lab, and Angela has been rocking with Cat ever since. And
shout out to Angela.
Yeah, Angela's amazing, man. So shouts out to you, Angela, also. And I wanted to personally say that. Shouts out to you guys, man.
Hey, man.
Shouts out to you guys, man. I appreciate y'all having me in y'all domain.
Definitely. Yeah.
Man, the Terror Dome. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, for real. I appreciate y'all having me out, man. And,
Definitely.
And man, if you don't believe I'm official right now on the red wall, man, DJ Trey Bills.
Man.
So man, when things start to come around, man, I'm gonna come over here and put one mark for every platinum album that we got.
Exactly. Hey man, you come here. That's why I tell anybody that comes here, man, come back. You know what I'm saying? Like they said on Friday, hey, come back. You know. But anyway, man, we you know, you gave a shout out to us, but we just thank you so much for coming, sharing knowledge with Red's View. I just try to make sure that, you know, we talk about what's going on in the past, but it also means a lot when we got somebody that has a lot of knowledge and culture. Because I know only so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young guy. I only know so much, but it's been an honor. And I can say that. Thank you so much for coming through.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I
Definitely.
appreciate you having me, man. Man, what y'all got, man, I'm going to tell you something, and I tell anybody, man, what you're doing is amazing. Because, you know, you're doing what the R3D's star back in the day did. You're doing, you know, capturing these type of interviews is amazing, man. And this is the essence of realness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you in a situation like this I'm comfortable is real. You know, sometimes you get into a situation, go to the radio station, big radio stations, and you're uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't be yourself. And so I want to say thank you for that, bro.
Absolutely, man. This is what it's here for, Redheads. You can only get it here. Make sure that y'all subscribe. It's important to subscribe and then hit that like button. YouTube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork, when you can only get guests like this. Red's View is where it's at. Where can we follow you, man?
You can follow me on Instagram at DJ Trey, Trey, Bills like money all day. That's on Instagram. On Twitter, it's official DJ Trey, Trey Bills. On YouTube, DJ Trey Bills, Trey. Because remember, I got that legend, that legacy coming behind me. He Trey, I'm Trey. Mm-hmm. Sharing the same Bills name because it's the Bills way, for Bills real. Way. So yeah. So man, y'all follow us on that, and then so that's in Facebook, DJ Trey Bills. Find out what we doing, man. Follow my calendar, and we out, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. You already know where to follow me at JAYR3D. This is J Red, the legendary DJ Trey Bills, and we are signing out.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up.
I know you got doubts, but get to the bag. Just follow the dream and stick with the plan. I know you get worried, I know you get scared, but take that risk.